Hi Aries, welcome to your fortnightly check-in with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aries, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everyone. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. You'll have to forgive the light. It's quite a gloomy day here in the UK, but we continue, right? Now, with that said, these are purely tarot, all right? So check them out for your sun, your moon, or your ascendant and see which one really resonates with you and, you know, from me as a reader. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, for your cross purposes, what is getting in the way of all of the potentially great things to come, or what is a roadblock to you that you might need to be aware of? And over the course of this fortnight, you have you've got the Hanged Man. All right, so in this is, I love this deck. They're quite hard to see on the camera though, which is why I'm showing it to you there. So what this suggests is there are delays over this fortnight, all right? So things are moving probably slower than you would like. The other thing with the Hanged Man, you are being encouraged to allow whatever is trying to happen at the moment. It's basically saying that there are circumstances out of your control over the next fortnight. Now, that doesn't mean that the universe hates you or that you're doomed or cursed or anything like that. What it means is things are intentionally slow on the universal end, and this is probably to give you a moment of clarity to see things in a slightly different way. Now, remember, Venus is going to go retrograde over the course of this week, so a really important thing to consider. All right, now that's on the macrocosmic level. On the microcosmic level, you've got this with the Two of Cups. So where there is a partnership, connection, collaboration, maybe even a relationship of some kind, this could be personal, professional, or platonic. This basically suggests that over the course of this next fortnight, there are challenges and potentially delays with partnering up with someone. So if you had like a partnership already planned out, or you have like a, you know, you and your partner are going to meet up, or maybe you were going to hold an event or a party or whatever together, I'm really sorry to say, but there are delays here. It feels for me as well, for those of you that are in relationships, there's something here about maybe a partner or a friend has been away and you've been planning to reconnect or reunite. There's a spanner in the works here somewhere where you are kind of, it's not so much that you're separated, it's just that you can't get back to each other in the time frame maybe that you had hoped. If you have plans for a collaboration, sorry, you'll have to forgive me, it's allergy season here in the UK, and even though it's raining, today it seems to be worse than ever. Yeah, this really does, in a lot of ways, it speaks to me of that. You're kind of getting this understanding that there are maybe potentially not pitfalls, but this is a moment to slow down and ask yourself, okay, is this collaboration, this connection, or this partnership going in the direction that I want it to? And if not, where is it that I need to course correct and adjust? All right. For your actions and interactions with the world at large, you've got the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. You've got this with the Star card. Okay, so it looks like a lot of you are doing some form of digital learning over the next fortnight. And the page, so in this deck it's called the Daughter of Wands, but this is the Page of Wands. So what this suggests is a lot of you are doing some kind of creative work over this next fortnight. A lot of you, this could be over your, for some of you this could be a website. It could be that you're designing a website, finally getting things ready, putting them where they need to be. The other thing with this as well, the Three of Pentacles with the Star card, that is some kind of digital learning. So there's something going on with the digital sphere where you're creating something, or you're at least a part of something that helps you tap into your own creativity. It looks like for a lot of you as well, there are messages around this. So if you've applied for something to do with learning, e-learning, if this is, you know, maybe for some of you, this is going into a field that has a lot to do with digital art and creativity, creativity and content, etc. I love this for you because it means that you're getting really good news. Now, it looks like a lot of you have been waiting for something like that you have applied for, and this suggests that you will get the email over the fortnight. For your career and communications, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Love that, right? Look at that. That's great. Then you have the Three of Wands. Beautiful. All right. Love, love, love. And then you've got the Tower card. Okay, so look, you've got the Three of Pentacles here. You've got the Three of Wands here. So 2 threes represents a calming influence. And next to that calming influence, you've got the Tower card. And what this suggests is there is going to be a disruption to the career this week, but it's this fortnight, but it is a disruption that you absolutely love. This is something that you absolutely want and can make time for. The other thing as well, because the Ace of Pentacles is usually like a new job or a new home. It can be like, it's the process, or should I say, it's what you receive after the interview if you've been successful. And this tells me that you have been successful. So for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, you get the news, right? I already mentioned that. You get the news that you are in, right? That you've got a placement, you've got good news around that. The challenge that comes up with this, though, is twofold. Either you need to move for this, this form of or course of study, or potentially there are stipulations on it. So maybe you get like a conditional offer. Nothing too, no, you know, it's not the end of the world. If you are employed by somebody else, I love this for you. Because it means that a lot of you are either getting new responsibilities, potentially with a pay rise. You're getting new responsibilities, but it's stuff that you don't expect. You might think to yourself like, okay, this is great that I'm getting promoted, but you guys do know that I actually know nothing about this part of what you're asking me to do. That's because they're going to teach you or they're going to train you in that. So this is not just a chance to up level in terms of your career or your job. It's also a chance to get even more learning, knowledge, etc. underneath your belt, which is great. For the business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs among you, it looks like that daredevil Aries energy is coming in hot over the course of this fortnight. I love this because it looks like a lot of you are implementing some sort of change or some sort of strategy for the long term. And it's like you're launching straight in. You're not even waiting. For those of you that are retired and no longer working for any reason, I actually really I like this because it looks like a lot of you might consider, or there might actually be news about, you know, deciding to change the home or maybe even move locations. For your love and relations, or for the heart and half, you've got the Daughter of Cups. So that's the Page of Cups. So you've got two pages. The love sector is going to be a bit in a bit of uproar over the course of this this fortnight, and then you've got the Five of Pentacles, okay, and then you've got the Three of Swords. So there are potentially hard conversations when it comes to finances and money, when it comes to relationships this fortnight. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, there is, you know, potentially very difficult conversations around finances, money, and it is going to be a moment of pure honesty about how you feel about something and about how somebody else feels about something as well. So be mindful of that. Now, in terms of family and familial context, it does suggest that, again, there's hard conversations around money, potentially around location. For some of you as well, this might be something that needs to be repaired, but there just isn't the budget for. For those of you that are single and looking, right, I said that there were delays and potentially separations when it comes to partnerships and relationships. There is an element of this. If you're single, it's almost like you realize that the options that are available to you at the moment just aren't cutting it. And sometimes, you know, that's the case. For your money and materials, you've got the Justice card. So there's a big decision to be made financially over the next fortnight with the Strength card, and it's potentially going to see you needing to really sort of, yeah, look, and then the Five of Swords. So you've got 2 5s here. 2 5s is a vigil. There's a big focus on the finances and the money over this fortnight. And, you know, unfortunately, especially where joint finances are in the picture, it looks like this is potentially where the problems, the challenges, or the issues are starting to arise. So it will be interesting to see sort of how this shows up. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, it looks like potentially some of you have surgery Now, it may not necessarily be surgery for you. This might be surgery that somebody else needs, but you have to support with. And then when it comes to the home and environment, yeah, this does look like a lot of either contract renewals or contract renegotiations when it comes to August. And potentially, not for all of you, but it looks like a financial matter is going to be the deal breaker for a lot of you. This will be the thing that kind of, makes you say, yes, we're in it, or no, we're not. And that will be across the board when it comes to partnerships as well. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. I really hope that it goes well for you. All right, take care, and I'll see you soon.